What is going on, guys? What is going on, 27 squad? Welcome back into another video. Today we're going to be doing a reaction to Chad Reuter. He's the guy that does those huge mock drafts on NFL.com. I have not yet to look at his 4-round mock draft, and so obviously the Giants have 4 picks in that draft. So let's see who he picked for the Giants. Before we start, guys, as always, make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe for content just like this. Let us get started. So this is the first page here. Let's make sure I'm still recording. All right, this is the first page here. Yeah, make sure my angle is right for OBS. My knowledge of the draft picks or the draft prospects really kind of dwindle around round 3 and 4. Hopefully I at least know the players in round 3 or 4 and the players surrounding that, but I'll get a good gist in the first round. The first 2 rounds I understand very well these players, so I can get a good gist of how this guy is selecting players. And dude, Lucas Van Ness, why do people love him so much? Not a top 10 guy. Okay. Van Ness has a skill set not unlike because they're like the same dude, and I didn't like both of them. Anyway, Jordan Addison's off the board. Okay, JSN. Well, JSN, not JSN. So Addison comes off the board first. Here's Porter. Cyrus Torrance, Nolan Smith, Devin Witherspoon at 18. What the hell is going on here? Joey Porter over Devin Witherspoon? You're nuts. Kalijah Cansey. Jackson Smith goes to 21. Damn it. Jalen Hyatt goes to 22. Ew. Who are we going to pick? Okay. Deontay Banks. Trenton Simpson. I'm not going to get mad about it. I don't mind Trent. I think Simpson's a second-round guy. He could even go to the 3rd round. I'm not a big fan of Trent Simpson, to be honest with you. And especially with the linebacker position for the Giants, it's a tricky one when it comes to the linebacking core and should we draft one in the 1st round. First of all, there's not a good linebacking class. This is just not a good class of linebackers. Trent Simpson is a guy that I like. A lot of people are very torn on. There's some people who really like him in the 1st round, and some people really like him in the 3rd round. I'm kind of leaning towards the middle, 2nd round guy. I don't think he plays the run very well. I think he's very good in coverage. Just don't think he plays the run very well. If I'm gonna draft the linebacker in the 1st round, you gotta do something like elite. You gotta have an elite trait about you. I don't see anything elite coming from Trenton Simpson. And on top of that, we have Bobby Okereke already. So as mentioned here, I don't really think there's a need for another linebacker this early. If there was a good one that we can't miss out on, and he's the best player available, sure, go for it. But we already have Bobby Okereke in there. We've got Micah McFadden, the king. And then we got Darian Beavers, who's coming off injury that a lot of people like as well. And we also brought back Jarrad Davis. I think it's a little too crowded there to really go linebacker, like go Trenton Simpson in the 1st when we have other needs. Now, I could see why maybe he made this move because the top corners are off the board. And what about Zay Flowers? I didn't see Zay Flowers come off the board. Ain't no damn way. Hold on. Where's Zay Flowers at? Hyatt, Smith, Witherspoon, Porter, Addison. No Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers in the 2nd round. Interesting. Let's head over to the 2nd round. Okay. McDonald, Anton Harrison, Quentin Johnston. I honestly see this happening. I could see Quentin Johnston falling out the 1st. I'll be honest with you. It happens at every position, guys. It happens every year in most positions. Some guys, they just fall off. Kelly Ringo is a guy I would probably draft over Trenton Simpson, to be honest with you. If all the corners are off, like in that scenario, I would probably go Kelly Ringo. I am very intrigued of where he has Zay Flowers going because there's no Zay Flowers mentioned here. Hendon Hooker going in the top of the 2nd. to the Raiders. Oh, I'm thinking about another. Daniel Jeremiah's mock draft had Will Levis there. He has Will Levis going to the Vikings. Keon White. I can see Keon slipping out of the first round too. I'm not a big fan. Zay Flowers going to Carolina in the second round. The second round. I don't know how I feel about that. I think Zay Flowers is definitely a first round guy. Interesting how the Giants don't go Zay Flowers there, and instead they go linebacker. Interesting there. So let's see who we grab up at 57. He has some guys here that are first round guys for some people that I had going in a second, like Brian Breezy is a guy I see going in a second. So he's not like terribly off. He just has some weird takes, this Reuter guy. But Noah Sewell, JL Skinner, Boise State. I'm not a big JL Skinner guy myself for the Giants. Let's just skip over to 57. Joe Tipman. Okay, interesting. I like Tipman. I think this is a good pick. So we go linebacker and center. Interested to see where I saw Michael Schmitz in there. I saw John Michael Schmitz. Where is Whippler? No Whippler. Huh. Everybody has their center rankings mixed up. My center rankings is Whippler, John Michael Schmitz, and then Tipman. So I would be happy with either guy. But I think we are definitely going center in the second. Just because the best talent is in the second. You're not going to draft the center in the first round. The best talent would be in the second round. You would have to go there, get one of those three. Okay, so Drew Sanders off the board. Emmanuel Forbes slipped into the second. I could see him slipping into the second too, just because of the boomer bust stuff. Okay, so Whippler's going to fall in the third for here? That's interesting. Let's see if he falls past where the Giants pick. Okay, there's Luke Whippler there. Whippler in the third round to the Texans, so he's off the board. So you would probably want to go wide receiver now. You got linebacker or wide receiver or cornerback. So you got linebacker, you got center. You got two positions that a lot of people really think the Giants should take up. So I got my dog going crazy. All right, had to pause the recording because my dog went crazy. But back to the mock draft. Let me get back onto the website here. All right, so like I said, if we ended up with center and linebacker, I'm out of breath. I'm sorry. Then probably cornerback or wide receiver. So let's see. Darius Rush off the board. A lot of people liked him. Boutte comes off the board. Byron Young, here goes Mingo. A lot of people like Mingo. Zach Evans. Let's skip down. Jordan Battle comes off the board. Jaden Reed. Okay. So Jaden Reed, wide receiver out of Michigan State. I need to be reminded a bit. I know of him. I didn't watch any film of him. I think I watched like over 50 players. I have not gotten to him yet. But 5'11", 187 pounds. I have watched Jaden Reed from highlights and stuff like that, but I'm not going to base my observations and anything on Reed based on the highlights. But I know that he does catch, like back shoulder catches really well from what I've seen. He is able to catch the ball in traffic very well, has some deep speed ability. I'm not really too sure on his route running ability. Keeps routes moving at an elevated tempo. Accelerates to his top speed in a hurry. Okay, he has punt returns. Quicker than fast and average deep separation. High percentage of career catch tries were contested. I'm not sure how that's a weakness. High percentage of career catch tries were contested. Maybe that's just him not being able to separate. Maybe is that the problem? But the fact that he can catch the ball that were contested, then I'm okay with that. Doesn't always finish his routes. I assume maybe that's because he goes off script a lot. Maybe I don't know. But yeah, let's move on to the next prospect. So far we have Trenton Simpson, we've got Joe Tipman, and now we've got Jaden Reed. So going into the fourth round, you may want to look for cornerback. We have not addressed cornerback. And in my mock draft, I had safety. So I had us taking Deonte Banks. Then I had us taking Luke Whippler. And then I had us taking A.T. Perry in the 3rd round. And then in the 4th round, I had us taking Ronnie Hickman, the safety out of Ohio State. Which I'm very interested to see where A.T. Perry landed. I don't remember seeing his name, and I'm going to find it real quick. Interesting enough, Brenton Strange going in the 3rd round here when a lot of people had him going in the 6th to 7th round. I guess I messed up in my mock draft because I had this man being drafted by the Giants in like the 6th round. So, sorry. All right, moving on to the 4th round. I don't know if A.T. Perry's going to be in here. I checked, and I can't find him. So, we'll see if maybe the Giants take A.T. Perry. Tyler Scott. Okay, Tyler Scott and Tank Dell are taken. A.T. Perry has to be off the board. Maybe he went in the 2nd round and I didn't see. Ronnie Hickman, all right, goes in the 4th, not to the Giants. Tanner McKee, Christopher Smith, Nick Herbig, Riley Moss. Okay, Chase Brown. Jair Brown. I think that's how you say it. Jair Brown, senior safety out of Penn State. I'll be honest, I watched him after I made the mock draft, my mock draft for the Giants, and I was watching safeties, and I think I like Jair Brown a little bit better than Ronnie Hickman. He's just a better tackler. Like safeties, I want you to be a better tackler. It just seems like Ronnie Hickman is scared of contact, and he just doesn't like to tackle, and even if he tries, he's just not effective. Jair Brown is different. He's more of a harder hitter. I think he's probably better in covering wide receivers 1-to-1. He plays in the slot, and he has a lot of interceptions in his career. So I think I like Jair Brown a little bit better than Ronnie Hickman. So that's a good pick. I thoroughly enjoy that pick. Now, A.T. Perry going in the 4th. Man, I would love A.T. Perry in the 3rd round. Let's see how this. Okay, John Ojuku, I don't know how to say his name. From Boise State, the tackle. A lot of people have him going in like the 5th, 6th round. This guy's going in the 4th round here. So I don't know. You guys let me know what you guys think. In my mock draft, had the Giants taking Deonte Banks, Luke Whippler, A.T. Perry, and Ronnie Hickman. Chad Reuter has the Giants taking Trenton Simpson, Joe Tipman, Jaden Reed, and Jair Brown. You guys let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you guys want to check out my mock draft, it will be in one of these boxes here. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe if you guys are new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Woo!